Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-October 2018 tarot and astrology reading. So I hope you're all having a wonderful October and that you October Scorpios are excited for birthday season. Scorpios in general are excited for birthday season, but end of October is all about you Scorpios, okay? So it's Scorpio season soon. And what have you tied up before then, Scorpio? I'm being tough. What have you actually gotten over and what have you gotten rid of? That little fear that's been following you around is ever prevalent. 12th house energy. The inner demons, the inner secrets, the things we're too afraid to admit to ourselves are being forced upon you. Whether it be by your dreams, whether it be by your feelings, or whether it be by confrontation in your relationships. This is 12th house energy, and the new moon in Libra has asked you to take better care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. And if you've not done that, if you've not been meditating, if you've not been mindful, if you have been nose to the grindstone and not taking any time for self-care, you're possibly going to have a bit of an explosion, Scorpio, if you don't, because this is very intense energy. Venus is retrograding in the sign of Scorpio. The sun is in the 12th house, the new moon is in the 12th house, and today, as I'm filming this, Mercury moves into Scorpio. Watch that sarcastic tongue. If you're hoping to mend fences and build bridges, which is entirely possible during a Venus retrograde cycle, I think you better be careful about what words are coming out of your mouth, because you might be a bit blunt. So think, pause, think again, pause again, and then sharpshoot it. Okay, so this full moon on the 24th is in your partnership sector, so that could be just what area of your life needs a bit of a dusting, needs a bit of a spring clean, and needs a little bit of communication. So Scorpio, there could be somebody coming into the periphery around that time for a bit of closure, maybe on you, because this is a past life connection. Pisces. This situation involves your past life memories. So you are dealing with the subconscious 12th house energy, Scorpio, with Pisces here. And you're possibly dealing as well, partnership-wise, with somebody who you share a past life connection. Someone that you knew when you met them, that you'd met them before in a past life. You couldn't explain the memories, but you just knew that there was something imprinted in your heart and imprinted in your soul. So somebody that you just knew when you met them that they were kind of special. Something significant surrounding that person on this full moon. Okay, so partnerships, it's probably a romantic relationship or even a business partnerships, because business partnerships, people that mean a lot to you in your career, can be past life connections too, Scorpio. It's important to be open-minded. There is a situation of a person standing out, and I'm imagining for a lot of you it could be the person that you're thinking about right now, because I just had the scariest minute of deja vu right there. You know when you feel like you've done something before? So alternative universe. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio mid-October. And don't worry, I will change the camera angle and show you the cards. Okay, so Scorpio mid-October to the beginning of November. Scorpio mid-October to the beginning of November. Okay. Oish. Scorpio, I'm going to take the ones that have popped out and go over them, and then I'm going to do the proper spread, because these are flippers. There's the end of a karmic cycle right here. Okay. Oh, goodness. 10 of Swords. Some of you are having a 10 of Swords moment. That's inevitable. And what the 10 of Swords moment means to me, when I look at it here, the end is nigh. And that's not a scary thing necessarily, okay? This is about release. Very appropriate for full moon energy. Releasing that which no longer serves you. Releasing that which has weighed you down and pinned you to the ground when you should have been free to move. It's your mentality that's pinned you down, Scorpio. Okay? Fate is changing. This Wheel of Fortune is asking you to release a karmic cycle which has been negative. Release a karmic cycle which has kept you chained to the ground so that you're free to fly, as the eagle, which is represented in this card. You can see the eagle there, top corner, that represents you, Scorpio. Eagles fly. Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, Scorpio, my microphone came crashing down. I think that was a little bit of a metaphor for the eagle crashing down here. You've had that moment. You've had this Ten of Swords moment, and you need to be here. This is wish fulfillment. This is getting what you want out of life. So the wheel is changing from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. You're having this last cathartic cleanse before we move forward, okay? So if you feel literally like your life has come crashing, as did my microphone, this could be why. So Scorpio, what is it about that Ten of Swords? Why are you there? Well, I think I already know. It's that Venus retrograde energy of reflecting and going over and feeling the pain of the past and feeling like you can't move on from certain people, feeling like you can't move on from certain situations, and feeling like you can't insert yourself completely fresh into what it is that you want to be. You know, not feeling like a new, improved version of yourself. You're actually feeling like where you were maybe a year ago. And that's scaring you because birthday season's coming up and you're maybe feeling a little bit flat about it. Or if you're not feeling flat about it, it means that you've come out of this Ten of Swords pretty well. Now I just saw the King of Cups flip. Could be another water sign that you're dealing with, or this could be a crisis of self for some of you Scorpios. If you're not having that Ten of Swords moment at all, maybe check out your moon and rising sign. It might be resonating a bit better with you depending on your overall chart. But for Scorpios that are having a Ten of Swords moment or a big change, bear with me. Nine of Cups. Strength. Okay. Positive position, we have the Hierophant. Now, when you do look at that Full Moon in Taurus video, you will see that the Hierophant actually came up. What's crossing you, what's challenging you is the Six of Pentacles. The outcome is the Queen of Cups. And underneath, Four of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing a pattern here, Scorpio, about reflection. Now, I'm going to switch the camera onto the cards, so bear with me and I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so Scorpio. This full moon in your partnership sector is being very reflective in these cards. It is the give and take between you and another person. It is the commitment between you and another person, which actually seems to be pretty positive, but there's a problem with giving and receiving. So the commitment to each other is there. You know this is your person. You want this to be your person. You're committed to the idea of them. You have similar values. Yet the problem remains, one person is giving and the other person is not, or maybe neither of you are giving, okay? So this is someone you've wished for. This is something coming to fruition. We have the Queen of Cups here, so it could be a water sign, it could be a Pisces, a Scorpio, it could be a Cancer, and it could be someone you've taken some time away from, okay? It could be someone that's not immediately here, someone that you're dreaming of returning maybe. And maybe you get a chance at communication with this person around the full moon. Strength card, you really feel like you need some extra strength. You need a kickstart. You need something to push you forward. You want something that's going to make you feel like you can continue to wait for this person if you're waiting for this person. Something that can make you feel stronger in yourself. Maybe your self-confidence is taken a knot under the 12th house energy of Libra. But you've got your heart set on something with the Hierophant here. You're committed to the cause. You're committed to a person. You're committed to something very strongly. Death card. It could be another Scorpio person, or it could be the change that you're wishing to see is what is at the forefront of your mind. 2 8s here. 8 of Cups. The King of Cups. You're committed to another water sign, a lot of you. The 10 of Swords is in the challenge position though. And the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Cups. And the 6 of Cups. Someone's coming back for you, Scorpio. Someone really is coming back for you. And you, Scorpio, are having this problem. Hang on. Where can I put the 6 of Cups so you can see? I'm running out of room. Okay. I'm going to put him here so you can see, okay? That'll do. Okay, so Someone is returning quite quickly for you, Scorpio. I see this Knight of Swords as someone rushing in to get you, and I see the Six of Cups as confirmation of that. Problem with this person is they weren't giving you anything. They weren't giving you much reason for hope. They weren't giving you much choice in the matter. Maybe you had to walk away from this person because they weren't giving you anything. They just weren't. It's coming up as the challenge here. You weren't getting what you needed from somebody else, so maybe you left. But you were committed to them, and for some reason they're committed to you. The Death card, though, in the Nine of Cups is you've given up on that wish. You've given up on that hope. You've given up on that gift that you wanted from Jupiter, because the Nine of Cups to me is Jupiter. You wanted this to happen. You wanted somebody special. You know, when Jupiter went into your sign and it said, make a wish, you were like, I want somebody special. I want this person. And now you've given up because you're getting to the end of Jupiter's cycle and you're like, what's the point? It's not happening for me. I'm not seeing this. But why then, Scorpio, is someone coming towards you here? Why is someone rushing for you? Rushing. I mean, for some of you, yeah, it looks a bit late because I can see the Ten of Swords over here. He's lying down and he's like, I've given up. I'm done with this. And yet here we have the Hierophant and the King of Cups. Someone committed to you. Someone wants to marry you. Someone wants to be with you forever. Someone wants a proper ceremony. Someone wants a proper commitment with you. Maybe you're waiting for somebody else and neglecting this person. I don't know. Maybe actually this is somebody new coming in for you and you've been hurt so many times you can't see how relationships can work, but this is a soulmate, past life connection. Maybe the pain for this person is something that happened in a past life that you had to sort through. Maybe you were with this person in a past life and something tragic happened between the two of you, which meant you couldn't be together. And you've met again in this life and you're both so scared of getting hurt. Can't help but notice that Three of Swords popped out in reverse, even though I don't deal in reversals. Death card. You've given up on your dreams. Oh, Scorps. I'm right there with you. You're feeling deflated by this 12th house energy. You're going into birthday month and you're like, how do I move forward? What's next? What is next? King of Wands. Maybe it was a fire sign. Maybe it was a Leo person. Page of Cups. You've given up waiting to hear from them. Six of Wands. Nine of Swords. And the Page of Wands. The Hermit. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, I want to be frank. Like, not the person. I want to be frank with you. I see a couple of people returning. And have to be honest, there's a couple of energies here. The King of Wands. There could be a fire sign. It could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. And these are only for some people. Not everyone is dating the same sign. That would deplete the variety of life, right? I just see somebody rushing back for you. Somebody who's a little bit, maybe maybe the first time around for that person, they weren't mature enough, okay? There could be an air sign and there could be a fire sign. I'm leaning towards those of you that are dealing with a water sign. I feel like a lot of you are going to get a commitment there, okay? It could be a Taurus person as well, but with the Hierophant and the King of Cups in the positive position, the helpful position, I see a commitment with this person. And I see the King of Cups as being someone most likely other than you. But of course, Scorpio, it can be a commitment to self. You can decide to be your own King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and say no to everyone. You know, you don't have to be with anyone you don't want to be with, especially if they are someone that's hurt you. So just bear that in mind. I just feel with this Isis card, there's a past life connection. The Six of Cups came out before. And I have to be honest with you, when I get court cards as the outcome, I like to draw a clarity card for each. So I'm going to draw 3 more out of the deck and see what comes up for these guys. But I just want to address something in the challenge position. Your pain and your suffering and your anxiety, it's okay for those of you that are going through this, it's okay if you need to talk to somebody about it. Don't suppress anything, because I feel with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups, you need somebody to lean on if you're really worried about something or someone, or you're just feeling sad, Scorpio. I think for any sign, when you're drawing through your 12th house, when you're drawing through your year end, it can feel a little bit topsy-turvy and it can feel a little bit emotional. And it's okay to lean on your best friends for that. In fact, I think some of you maybe have like a water sign best friend, or maybe a Leo, of course. But there's a playful person that wants to help you, wants to talk things through, okay? There is support here, Scorpio, just so you know. And even if you don't have somebody, talk in the comments, talk to each other in the comments, support each other, say your wishes and will each other on, you know, be a... I think his name is Radley Valentine, talks about geniosity. Other people helping you manifest your wishes. Do that in the comments. You know, say what you want to happen and will each other on. Be supportive for each other, Scorpio, because nobody gets Scorpios like other Scorpios. I mean, you could be dealing with one yourself, especially with the Death card. But we'll see. So let's draw some clarifiers. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. More people. Could be an earth sign returning, or this could be somebody coming in with a commitment. As I say, we have the Hierophant here. Could be a Taurus person. Two of Cups. Six of Cups. This is the return of a soulmate, or a soulmate from a past life. Just so you know, Six of Cups, a lot of people, especially with Ices here, people do think it's someone you've known in the past. It's not always. It's someone you could have known in a past life. Past life karma. But there is some soulmate connection here, Scorpio. And I have to be honest, I think that's pretty official from the cards. And I also feel like this is backed up by Venus retrograding in your sign. You know, for Scorpios, being the Phoenix and being transformative, a lot of the time, things with you guys don't get off to a perfect start. In fact, I find with Scorpios more than any other sign, there's always these false starts whereby something comes into your life that looks very promising and then suddenly it's gone. Or someone comes into your life that's very promising and suddenly they're gone. And that's very hard for a Scorpio to feel, and it can feel like the whole world is against you, Scorpio. But as a transformer, Scorpiotron, as a transformer, you transform so many times in your life, the timing isn't always correct. And some things need a second shot. I do see someone rushing back for you. Element-wise, please be certain that this is going to happen for quite a few people. So we have the Pentacles, the Earth signs, the Air signs, the Fire signs, and the Water signs all in one. So this is more to do with it happening for Scorpios that somebody does return. And I'm not saying that every soulmate relationship is built to last, but I do think there's a better chance under this spread of somebody returning for good. Okay? There's an obstacle in the sense that I feel there's been a lot of disappointment with that person. And for some people, maybe yes, somebody returns just to give you closure. That's a lot to do with the full moon. Because with the Six of Wands, but it's in the positive position. Listen, I think, to be honest, there is a good shout for most Scorpios that somebody that shows up from before. Now, this could be a friend that you never looked at in that way. Somebody connects with you at the end of this month that just seems to be something blessed. With the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups out there. But the Queen of Cups, to me, suggests that you will be in demand at the end of this month, Scorpio, and it's important to know your worth in the situation. If someone has caused you a lot of grief, consider a couple of things. Were they doing it for a matter of immaturity? Maybe they weren't developed enough in relationships. Were you self-sabotaging because you were afraid of being hurt, that you pushed that person away? Were you in the wrong place at the wrong time? Because if any of those factors are what's prevented this relationship from blossoming, give them a chance. If, on the other hand, there was a betrayal of trust on either side, one of you betrayed the other, I don't know, maybe that's not, maybe that's something that needs closure. Maybe you get news that gives you closure on that person and you're free to meet a new soulmate. But there's something very, very connected about this, Scorpio, that I really like for you guys. I think as a reading, it warms my heart. The Six of Cups and the Two of Cups side by side always is quite heartwarming, I think. But I feel like there's somebody comes back for you. And maybe it's someone from your past in this lifetime comes back for you, or maybe it's someone that you knew in a past life and they finally find you. I don't know, but there's something very sweet about this, Scorpio. And I do think also, if you are looking for an opportunity in career, I think something very positive comes through, and I think it comes through quite quickly. Could be an unexpected lump sum of money, because the Knight of Swords means that sometimes. It came in for me, I think 2 days before I got a tax rebate, so I'd overpaid my taxes and I got it back. So just so you know, Scorpio, if you've been waiting for news on money, I think there could be something pretty good coming through with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands here, especially the Knight of Pentacles. So Scorpio, whatever you're feeling right now, if you're feeling in your Ten of Swords moment, the wheels are turning. Talk to people, connect to people, don't hide away. If you need to have a good cry, because 12th house energy can do that to Scorpio. I actually saw this post by Badass Astrology. I mentioned it in the full moon thing, so don't get mad at me for repeating. But it said about how Scorpio are sometimes just Pisces with a chip on their shoulder, and it made me laugh because I was thinking, Scorpios are just as emotional, but they keep it hidden. So feel free to indulge in your emotions for the rest of the month, Scorpio, but I feel like this is going to be very positive for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.